What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, you need to expect to win in your life. You need to have positive expectations towards your goals, towards your vision in life, and not negative expectations towards the reality that you want to live. If you expect negativity to happen, what's going to happen? You're going to attract more negativity. If you go into a job interview, for example, and you expect not to get hired because you feel like you're unqualified or whatever it may be, and you have these negative thoughts, these negative expectations in your mind that you won't get hired, what's going to happen? You're going to attract not getting hired, right? And then you're going to have the audacity to say, oh, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, because you brought that on yourself. A lot of you have negative expectations based on certain things that you want to do, certain career paths that you want to go down, certain businesses that you want to start, certain people that you want to shoot your shot with, whether it's man or woman, whoever you're attracted to, right? You have these negative expectations towards these things. And then when something negative happens, then it's like, oh, damn, like, why me? Why me? Why me? When you brought it on yourself. A lot of you don't understand the power of your own mind. Your thoughts create your reality. So if you continuously have negative expectations towards things, you're going to always manifest a negative reality. You have to have positive expectations. You need to expect the best. And with God's help, you will attain the best. You need to expect to win. My mentor put this in my mind. He said, you need to expect to win, right? You can't have wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. No, stop hoping. Expect it, right? You don't understand the power of expectation. If I start a business, but I expect it to succeed, and I put the work in and I pray on it and I take action towards it, it's gonna happen. It's gonna become successful. Why? Because of my expectations. That ties into also being optimistic, right? When you have an optimistic expectation about your vision, optimistic expectation about your vision, about your journey, you're gonna succeed, bro. I'm telling you. But then when you constantly walking around thinking negatively, when you constantly walking around having negative expectations about your vision, right? When you have negative expectations about who you can attract into this world and the things that you can attract, you're not going to attract anything good. You need to take those negative expectations out your mind and stop, taking on everybody else's negative expectations and their thought patterns, and you need to adopt your own. Right? You probably grew up in a household where everybody had negative expectations about money, negative expectations about success, negative expectations about being wealthy and, immaterial things. And these people didn't expect the best in their life and they never attained the best. That doesn't have to be you. It doesn't matter if they did it that way. That doesn't have to be you. You don't have to go down that path. If you don't want to be like a certain individual, why would you adopt their thought patterns? Why would you adopt their habits if you don't want to become them? Why would you adopt their expectations? And that also ties into the video I made about letting go of society's expectations of you. It's not about what society wants you to be. It's about what God created you to be. Let me say that again for you. It's about what God created you to be, not about what society wants you to be. God created you to become your best self. God created you to succeed. God created you to prosper in this physical plane, right? Because remember, your body's a vehicle for your soul. This physical shit don't mean nothing. You can have all the money in the world. You can buy all the cars in the world. But when you die, none of that money's going with you. That $250,000 car's not going with you. That multi-million-dollar home's not going with you. None of these material things are going with you. Your soul leaves the body when you die and it transcends. Hopefully, God willing. You know what I mean? But none of these material things matter. And that's why on this physical plane, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Work towards, manifesting a bigger and better reality with the power of God within you. But also have high expectations, high and achievable expectations for yourself, and high achievable and positive expectations for yourself. There is no reason why you're walking around with negative expectations about the things that you want to attain. Why would you think negatively about your goals and feel like, oh yeah, in my mind, oh, I don't think I can attain it. You're never going to attain anything if you feel like in your mind that you can't attain this. Why do you think like that? Because you're adopting the thought patterns of another motherfucker? Are those your thought patterns, or is that based on conditioning because you have people in your family or people that you surround yourself with that are small thinkers? All right? You need to expect to win. I'm not talking about no wishful thinking, right? I'm talking about expecting with unwavering faith. Okay, cool. I expect go into this interview and to kill this shit and to get this fucking job. I expect it to happen. I expect it. I already got the job. Every job interview I go into, I've never ever had a job interview where I went inside, right? And I spoke to the manager that was hiring me, There was never a time I got interviewed for a job face to face and they denied me. I always got the position. Why? Because when I went in there, I went in there with the confidence I already had it. I went in there with the expectation that the job was already mine. That's why I always tell my parents, before certain job interviews in the past, they would say like, yo, good luck. I'm like, nah, don't say good luck, say blessings. I already got that shit. You know what I mean? I told my mom and I told my pops that, like, nah, blessings. I already got the job. It's already mine. I already seen it. I already visualized myself having a conversation with that individual. I expect this shit to go right. Right? But what if I had a negative expectation towards every interview that I had? Oh yeah, I expect them to, to racially profile me. Or like some negative thinking like that. Oh, I expect them not to like me because I'm underqualified. I would have never got any of those jobs in the past. You know what I mean? You have to have positive expectations for your life, right? Just think about it. Why would you have a negative expectation for something that you want to bring into reality, for something that can change the world? If you want to start that business, start the business, but have a positive expectation that it'll work out for you. Don't have a negative expectation that it might not work out. It might not work out. What if it does? What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if it does? Expect the best, and with God's help, you will attain the best. That's an affirmation I wrote on my whiteboard. I expect the best, and with God's help, I will attain the best. I know for a fact that as long as I have positive expectations, as long as I pray to God, right? As long as I visualize my goals and I take action towards these things and I'm connected to God while going out there and fulfilling my purpose in life, my purpose will be fulfilled. I will attain every single goal that I have in my mind, right? It's going to happen when God believes the time is right because God controls everything. But you have to have those positive expectations. You need to set high standards for yourself. You need to have high expectations for you. You need to have high standards for yourself, right? Set those high standards, set those high expectations, set those high positive expectations for yourself before you go into a job interview. I know a lot of you are probably right now working a 9 to 5, or you're probably jobless and you're looking for a job. Before you go into that job interview, visualize yourself already with the job. Visualize yourself with the position already yours. I don't give a shit if you're not qualified. I don't give a shit if you lack the qualifications. Go in there with the confidence that I already have the job. Expect to win. Expect to get that job. Expect that when you start that business, it'll blow up when the time is right, as long as you put the work in and you pray on it. You know what I mean? Expect to go in that gym and hit that 315 on the bench press, on the squat, right? Imagine you about to go hit, 315 pounds on the bench press and you expecting that shit to crush you. It's going to crush you. But if you go in there with the expectation, I'm going to move this way. I'm going to crush this shit. I'm about to move this motherfucking way. This shit is mine. Get off me. You know what I mean? You're going to go and crush that shit. Every time I'm lifting weights, I'm benching, I'm squatting, I'm deadlifting, I expect to get that shit off the ground. I expect to get that shit off my chest. That's 315 pounds. That's heavy. If I'm going in there soft, all timid, oh my God, 315, that shit gonna crush my ass. I'm 195. Shit's almost double my weight, B. You know what I mean? But I go in there and I'm about to move this shit. This shit almost double my weight. I don't give a shit. I'm pushing this weight. I expect to push this weight. I expect to get this deadlift off the ground. I expect to squat down 315 and get back up. I got this. All me. Positive self-talk. Positive expectations. You go into a job interview. I already got the job. Right? Go in there with the confidence. Talk to the person as if you already got it. Right? Don't be arrogant. Right? Don't go in there being all cocky and shit. But be confident within yourself. Speak to the person as if they're already your manager. Know what I mean? And you're going to get the job. When you start a business, bro, have positive expectations that everything will fall into place the way it's supposed to. Because it will. You're going to have hardships. It's going to be bumps in the road with any business that you start. Shit ain't going to be easy. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows when you start a business. It ain't just going to be just fluid all the time. Nah, you're going to have to fulfill orders. You're going to have to market the business. You're going to have to hire people. It's going to be days where you have low sales. It's going to be days where the shit not converting. It is what it is, but you adjust, you learn, you educate yourself, and you continue to improve. Same thing with going to the gym and taking care of your diet, right? Same thing with going to the gym and training so you could lift heavier, so you could gain more muscle, so you could lose 100 pounds, whatever it may be, so you could get your career going to whatever it may be. You need to have positive expectations for yourself, and you need to expect to win. You cannot expect to lose. Imagine going into a basketball game. Imagine NBA players, right? The best of the best of the best. Steph Curry, LeBron, Kyrie, KD, Giannis. Imagine all of these great individuals going into their game before their game expecting to lose. That's not a winner mentality. Losers expect to lose. Winners expect to win. And even if you expect to win and it doesn't work out the way you wanted to, you learn from it, you improve, and then you continue to expect to win the next time. You're going to lose games. You're going to win games. Whether you're an athlete, whether it's in business, you're going to lose and you're going to win. But at the same time, the difference between a winner and a loser is that a loser complains when they lose and they don't adjust and they don't figure out where shit went wrong so they can better themselves in the next game, right? Winners, they lose, they take a L, but they don't really lose. In their mind, they see it as a learning experience. You see the difference? A loser thinks they lost. A winner, they see it as a learning experience to grow. Okay, cool. I could have been better here. I could have been better here. I could have done this better. Let me do this better next time so I can improve and so shit could go right. Winner mentality, loser mentality. So do you want to think like a loser and expect to lose all the time and have a negative mindset and negative expectations? Or do you want to have positive expectations and expect to win? Whether it's a job interview, whether it's your career, whether it's starting that business, whether it's, you performing in a football game, a basketball game, baseball game, soccer, whatever it may be, right? If you're an athlete, if you're a CEO, if you're in college, expect to win. Expect to pass that test. Put in the work that allows you to, it put you in a position to pass it. Put in the work that puts you in a position to get scholarships from these colleges. If you're an athlete, right? Put in the work and expect to win when it comes to starting your business so it can succeed and prosper, right? Put in the work and expect to build a better relationship with God when you're praying consistently and you're not doing things that's taking you away from God. Expect to win in your life. Don't walk around with negative expectations and expecting to lose, because you will lose every single time. Every winner that you see, every artist that you see, every athlete that you see, every CEO, every lawyer, every teacher, every person who has won in life and whatever it is that they want to do, because everybody has their own perspective on what success is, right? These people expected to win. And when they failed, well, not really failed, when they had a L, right? A learning experience, they adjusted and they kept moving forward. They stayed consistent. They stayed persistent with their vision. And they expected to win. Every successful CEO that you see that has a multi-million-dollar and multi-billion-dollar company, they expect to win. My sister and my brother-in-law have a multi-million-dollar game business. Shout out to Lyrically Correct. Get you some. Get you that. Get you that game. That shit is fire. It's flames. Right? Lyrically Correct. My sister is a co-CEO of that company along with her husband. Right? They own the business together. But they expect to win. They believe in God. They believe in the Most High. They're Christians. True Christians. They sin. You know what I'm saying? They're not perfect. But they have an amazing family. They have amazing children. But they expect to win in business. They expect to win in life. And they have a multi-million-dollar business that they started, I think, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Multi-million-dollar empire. Why? Because they expect to win. They have a positive mindset. They're not going in there, oh yeah, we're not going to win. Oh yeah, we're going to do low sales this year. They're not going in there thinking like that. They don't think like that because they're successful. Successful people don't think like that. They don't think in terms of loss. They think in terms of learning experiences. I didn't do this right. This got me these results. How can I adjust and make it better? Same thing with fitness, bro. Right? There's certain habits I had before, certain foods I was eating that I thought were good for me. They really weren't. When I cut it out, and I started adding other things that were more beneficial to my health, certain herbs, certain types of foods, my body started to perform better in the gym. My body started to look better. I started to feel better. Expect to win. Expect to lose 100 pounds if that's your goal. Expect to develop a multi-million-dollar company if that's your goal. Expect to graduate from law school if you want to become a lawyer. Expect to get your degree. Expect to pass that test. Have positive expectations. Expect to talk to that girl. You're gonna get her number. Expect to go into this game and fucking fry these bum ass niggas. Expect to win. I'm about to drop him off. Expect to win. Don't go in there with negative expectations based on the conditioning from everybody else, because everybody else got their own fears and insecurities. Don't adopt their thought patterns. Don't adopt the thought pattern and habits of a loser if you don't want to become them. Adopt the habits and the thought patterns of a winner. And winners think big. Winners expect to win. CEOs, successful CEOs that make millions of dollars, they expect to win. And you need to expect to win. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. Another banger for the week. Let's keep staying consistent. Let's keep staying persistent. I'm telling you. Soon we at 10K, soon we at 100, soon we at a mil. You see the vision board back there? You see it? You see it? Come on, man. You see the 1 mil? Come on, baby. You see me. Limitless visions and you see the 1 mil. We going crazy, man. I love y'all. And I'm out.